I remember that camping trip like it was yesterday. Even though it's been years, it was supposed to be a simple getaway, just me and the woods. A chance to escape the city and all its noise. I set up camp by a serene lake, the water still and black under the moonless sky. The night started peacefully enough. The crackling of the campfire, the gentle rustling of leaves in the breeze, it was also calming. But as darkness settled in, a sense of unease crept over me. It was like the woods were holding their breath, like they were waiting for something. I retreated to my tent, zipped myself in, and laid down. I thought the night would be peaceful, but then the sounds began. At first, it was just a soft scratching. Like something was dragging its claws along the fabric of my tent. I tried to dismiss it as my imagination, but the scratching continued, growing louder, more insistent. Then came the whispers. Faint and distant at first, as if carried by the wind. I strained my ears, trying to make out the words, but they remained just out of reach. Teasing me, panic started to bubble up in my chest, an irrational fear that I was being watched. That something was out there in the darkness. Just beyond the edge of the fire's glow, the real terror came when I heard a low, guttural growl. It was unlike anything I'd ever heard before, deep, menacing, sending chills down my spine. My heart raced, and I huddled in my sleeping bag, trying to block out the sounds, trying to convince myself it was all in my head. The night felt like an eternity. A barrage of strange noises that seemed to come from all directions, and then, as suddenly as it had begun, it all stopped. The growls, the scratching, the whispers, they just vanished, leaving behind an eerie silence that was almost worse. When morning finally came, I unzipped my tent and stepped outside. The campsite was a mess, dense, shredded. The fire pit scattered with ashes. I felt like I was in a nightmare, like the peaceful retreat I had planned had been invaded by something beyond my comprehension. I left that place as soon as I could. The memory of that night forever etched into my mind. Even now, I can't shake the feeling that I glimpsed something that shouldn't be seen, that I brushed against a darkness lurking at the edges of reality. The woods hold secrets, and that camping trip showed me just how thin the barrier between our world and whatever lies beyond can be.